So good morning, everybody. It is your girl Gotta Drop a Diva out. I am out on this early morning workout, and you'll see part 2 of that video later. But I want to come and talk about something that has been on my mind, and I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, but I can never get a chance to sit down and record it. So I said, let's do a walk and talk video. In today's video, we're going to talk about relationships after weight loss, relationships after having VSG surgery, and just relationships in general. I feel like this is a video that everyone can relate to, whether you have VSG surgery, gastric sleeve, gastric bypass, whatever the case may be, lost weight on your own. Relationships get real interesting after you lose weight. So if you want to see what today's video is about, make sure you stay tuned and just keep on watching. All right, everybody, so today I want to talk about relationships and how it has impacted you since being on your weight loss journey. Like I said, whether it's natural weight loss, VSG surgery, whatever the case may be, my first question is, has it impacted your relationship in any type of way? That's my first question, because I'm in a lot of groups, and even in my own personal life, I start noticing changes within the relationship. I see people going through divorces. I see people say they're getting more action, where people who wouldn't give them a time of day before, now all of a sudden, since they've lost this weight, they're interested in them. Or I mean, people who have been married 20, 30 years, all of a sudden, they're going through a divorce. So why does everybody think that happens? Like, what changes? Does it change? Or does your standards change? Is more of my question. So I'm gonna go first. So I'm dating someone. I've been dating for about the last 2.5 years. Been there through the whole surgery process. Took me to the hospital, everything with that. And then, well, let me back up. So first, when I found out I was having the surgery, I was hesitant about who I was telling that I was gonna have the surgery, just because you really don't know what people's reactions are gonna be. Are they gonna try to talk you out of it? Are they gonna try to persuade you out of it? And I told like 2 people. The first 2 people I told was like, oh, you don't need to have surgery. You've done it on your own before. You don't need it. And then, you know, people get into their theory of it's taking the easy way out, blah, blah, blah. Anywho, as I digress. So after I seen that and I seen those 2 people's reaction, I decided I'm not gonna tell anybody else about this surgery journey until I get close. Hence, the guy I was dating at the time, like, I literally was having surgery in September, and he didn't find out I was having surgery until the end of May. I didn't even tell him about it because I didn't know what his reaction was going to be. So when I finally told him, his first reaction was, oh, you don't need to have surgery. But I'm like, we were having a conversation like a couple months back, and I was telling you about my knees hurting and all these things, and his first response was, well, do you think you maybe need to lose some weight? So of course, y'all don't even have to come in the comments. I'm appalled, because I'm like, did he just tell me I need to lose weight? Because of all the people I have ever dated in my life, nobody has ever said that to me, although it may have been true. But anywho, I never had anybody tell me that. And though my surgery, trust me, was not for him, I started that surgery process twice before I even met him, so my surgery definitely was not about him at all. Anywho, once I told him that I was having my weight loss surgery, he went through the, you don't need to do that, you could do it on your own. He told me, I'll pay you to lose weight on your own, like this whole yada yada yada. But I had to explain to him, like, this surgery is not about you. It's not for you, and it's my weight loss journey. If you happen to stick around and stay, great. If not, I'm okay with that too, but this journey is about me. It's not about you. So that's my second thing. Like, anybody who's on this journey, make sure you are doing it for you, not for anybody else. No matter what they say, do it for you. I'm put that in quotation marks. Do it for you. A lot of people do it for their spouse, or don't do it for their spouse or their family members or anybody else. Do it for you. Anyway, back to my story. So the closer it got to surgery, I noticed him starting to be like, oh, you really don't want to do this. Like, the closer it got, he went hard with, you don't need to do the surgery, you shouldn't do the surgery, blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm not a following type of person. I'm doing this for me. So you can try to do all the persuading, convincing, whatever, but it's for me. Anyhow, fast forward, night of my surgery, he picks me up. The morning of my surgery, he takes me to the hospital. He's there for the whole nine. Like, he was very supportive at that moment, which I needed him to be, because getting surgery during the COVID process, and people who could drop you off, pick you up, whatever. So he came through, and I was very, very happy he came through. On the beginning of the weight loss journey, you know, he started out like, oh, I'm proud of you, you're looking good, this, that, and the other. And then somewhere along the way, I feel like it turned to, you're gonna leave me because you've lost all this weight now. I'm like, why would I do that? If I leave you, it's gonna be because I leave you. It's not because of my weight loss. Like, I don't understand where people get in their mind, just because you lose weight, that portion is going to change. Like, yes, you start to look at things differently, I feel like. Yes, your perspective, yes, what you settle for, in my opinion, may change a little bit, but I don't know. So I need to know other people's thoughts on this and the whole relationship thing. Can having surgery or losing weight in general damage your relationship? Or is it already damaged and you're just sticking around? Because sometimes I think it's more of that than the surgery and the whole weight loss damages your relationship. So what I think happens is, I think, you know, you get a little bit more confident. You may get a little bit more confident. Now, granted, in my personal opinion, I've never not had action, because I've always been, you know, a confident big girl. No matter how big I got, I was confident. Now, I know there are some women out there who didn't have that confidence before, but I wasn't one of them. I always had confidence. I always dressed nice. But then they start seeing you wear a little bit more tighter clothes or taking pictures, and really, you know, you're feeling yourself, as you should. And I don't know, I just need answers on this subject. Like, for real, I'm just concerned, because if somebody keeps telling you, I knew you was gonna change when you got that surgery, to me, I have not changed. But other people's spouses tell them the same thing. Has anyone else had this experience? I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. Or is it that they're intimidated by your weight loss, or your determination, or your grind? Who knows? My second question is, does anybody else have a spouse who was on the larger side as well, and then once they got the surgery, they decided that they wanted to proceed with the weight loss as well? So not only was the one spouse doing the surgery, but I've seen where the other spouse ends up getting the surgery as well, and then their team lose the weight together. Like, hey, I feel like if you're gonna go any type of way, that's probably the best way to go, because then you're both on this journey together. But it's kind of hard balancing the two, because if they're overweight, they like to eat, it can potentially bring you down and keep you on the same track. So I'm just putting that out there, but I'm not gonna make this a real long video. But I need to hear down below in the comments, what's your experience been like since you've lost weight, and how's your relationship been impacted, whether good, whether bad. I like to hear about it. I'm just curious, because mine right now, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to feel, but I'm still the same person. I'm always gonna be me. Now, what I feel like is changing with me, I'm getting older. I'll be 43. So my expectations at 20, 30 was not the same that it is now. So what I expect right now, it's a lot different. And that comes with age and growth and maturity. So, I don't know. Y'all chime in. Let me know what y'all think. If you guys like seeing videos like this, make sure to comment down below. If you already know, if you already haven't done so, be sure to hit that button and go ahead and follow me, because I will be doing more videos like this, because I feel like it's gonna help somebody. It may not help me, it may not help you, but it's gonna help somebody. So chime in down in the comments. I want to see y'all blow this comment section up, talking about these relationships, because we all need it. You already know this surgery is a mental journey in itself, and you don't need anything else adding to it. So this may help somebody with some answers, or cope with what something they may be going in your relationship. So I will see you guys in the next video, and as always, mwah.
Dreaming in the dark, we are nothing more than dust.